Years ago, one wet, windy May night, Doug, two guitars under, graced the world with his genius. He was almost like any other child, but the world was soon to learn otherwise, for this is the birthplace of the Doug Under legend. Since his first Emmy and his second golden guitar, Two Guitars has gone from strength to strength, sold over 14 million records worldwide, and has numerous movie and stage credits. He has his own line of designer clothes. Doug Under is a legend. He is also private, lonely, and a trifle slow on the uptake. That is where Denise, his lifelong companion, comes in.
Yeah, Doug's a real sweetie, you know? And he's genius. But he can be difficult to live with. He's, I remember one time he broke a string on his guitar and he wouldn't eat for days and days until someone went and bought him a new one. He has trouble with his reading and signing things. That's where I help him. And I make his clothes as well. You know?
In his garden. How did the name Two Guitars come about?
Well, I used to have one guitar, then I got another one. And when my friend thought then that Two Guitars was a better name than one guitar, I tend to agree.
In a playful mood.
On the road, I got to see my baby tonight.
Manager Bluey Spence.
Doug? Oh, yeah. Well, I was down the pub getting pissed one night. I do it most nights. Who doesn't? You know, I like a good drink. Doug doesn't. He can't drink. He's not real bright to begin with, so one or two beers just does for him. He's like a pavlova in a spin dryer. Cake everywhere, if you know what I mean. I don't. Anyway, he's the last bloke standing at the end of the night. That's why I discovered him. He's the only bloke around the local area who knows when closing time is. Yeah, Doug. Yeah, Doug.
Doug, worldwide you are known as the Bard of Burnie. Do you think this label does you justice?
No, I don't. Like I told Rolling Stone, I've never ever been barred from a pub in Burnie. Sure, I've been made to feel unwelcome.
Yeah. You know, music, it was always in Doug, right from the start. His great uncle, was a great gentleman, Shagger. He could make a harp sing. And King Ed, his daddy, he could make guitar talk. Funny language, anyhow. But got some videotape of me here, so have a look. Let us not forget the criminal past.
We picked up Mr. Under at 5 p.m. on June the 12th at the corner of Wilson and Smart. Now, it's not a busy street, but we like to keep our eye on the place. That's how it happened. Nabbed in the act. A $50 fine. Now, jaywalking. Jaywalking's not. Jaywalking is not the tiny tot offence that the press like to make out. It's serious. It's a terrible, terrible blot on Mr. Under's record.
I did it. And they caught me. Next time I'm in a hurry for a gig, I'll wait for the lights. That's part of the trouble, you know. There are no lights at Wilson and Smart. And to express my appreciation for this awful transgression, I'm going to donate to the council $20,000 to put a new set in. And I'm really, really sorry to all my fans for the example that I've set.
Terry Bull, producer.
Each River sessions are legendary. We knew at the time it was going to be something special. He just walked in. Oh, he walked in, he looked at me and he said, "Are you Terry Bull?" I said, "Mr. Bull, you smart ass." It was respect at first sight. It was me who got him to play with 6 strings. It was a breakthrough for him.
Kylie Plunger, president of the Doug Appreciation Society, has a few words.
Tell me, Kylie, how has Doug Under been important in your life?
Well, to me, he's meant everything.
I know.
I know a lot of people have already said this, but he's an inspiration.
He has taught me.
He has taught me that you don't need talent and skill to get anywhere.
He has absolutely...
He had absolutely nothing going for him, except he didn't drink.
But, from this platform...
From this platform, he reached the stars. It was for this reason I bought a telescope. I wrote and told him this.
Did he answer? Was he pleased?
Yes, he wrote a letter back and said he had one too. He said he used his to look at wiggly things in drops of water. I don't think his is the same sort of telescope as mine.
The Doug Under legend is partly built on his stunning good looks which his makeup artist Shirley Knott has tended for over 12 years. Shirley, what's it like working with Doug? What exactly is the look that you are after?
Well, with Doug, it's easy, apart from the eczema. He's a doll to work with. He says, "Cheryl, get stuck in," and that's exactly what I do. I look for bold lines, bold colors, and then I put them on his face. It's that easy.
Doug is struck down.
Hey. The doctors are ecstatic as it's never happened before. I can't seem to swing anymore. Seems I'll never swing again. Most of my spine is corroded away because of the diminished seventh I used to favour. The vibrations dissolve calcium. I've just fallen apart.
The Doug Under legend comes to its end on the 27th of August, one wet, windy night. That night, Doug could not resist playing his guitar just one more time. And when he hit the diminished seventh, something snapped and he collapsed, a soggy puddle slowly leaking into his hospital mattress. Doug's life was over, but the music and personality remain. A few of his closest friends muse on his nature and place in history.
If I had to sum up Doug in one word, it would be Doug. Doug.
Making him look decent for the funeral was perhaps my biggest challenge. I know he would have loved it.
Doug who? Doug Under? I've never heard of him.
à Cherbourg depuis mon mariage. J'ai été chercher la petite chez ma belle-mère.